Testing one, two, testing one, two. What's happening, good people? Welcome to House Culture Conversations. And we are in the building with Crosse. How are you?
Hi, DJ Lot. Can I call you that? That's what I know you from Twitch. So is that
Oh,
okay?
DJ D Lot. Yeah, that's what everybody calls me, or Lot, or D Lot.
Okay, DJ D Lot. That's when that's how I know you. Like you know me
Absolutely.
like L Cross.
Crosse. So,
Yeah,
how are you?
I am great. I brought the holiday glitz for you and fam tonight. Getting ready for the season, and anybody that knows me, they know I like to dress up and do a little sequins whenever. So I thought, why not today for the
Hey,
house
hey.
culture conversations?
Well, we appreciate it, and the fam has been on standby. I already got a text. Where you at? So here we
Oh,
are. They are flooded.
yay!
They are flooding in. So say
Awesome.
hello to everyone, and everybody say what's happening to Crosse. So we are. Let's see. We got comments. DJ DCI is in the building.
Hey, that's my bro. Hey there, DCR.
That's it. That's it. We got
I see
DJ
you.
Slim C is
Oh,
in
he
the
made it.
building.
Slim. I always go, hi, Slim. But he never sees me. I do it in typing, like I stretch it out like Slim. So he gets to see me say it. I do it every time I
Breeze
see.
DBL is in the building.
Oh, the fam is here, Brother Breeze. Yay.
Miss K
Oh,
Love.
hi, Miss K. I know I can't shout out everybody, or can I? I'm just
Hey,
happy.
enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. We
All
are
right.
just getting tuned up and getting started. Thank you guys so much for vibing with us. We are going to have a great conversation. So tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from.
I am from
Wait.
Baltimore.
Susan Estera just popped in here.
Yay! That's my fam.
How are
Uh,
you? So good to see you, Susan.
I mod for Susan. Hey, Susan, I'm so glad you can make it.
And Cabasso is in the
Oh, the
building.
fam. I'm so happy that everyone is here and that they can actually see me because, oh, they might, I don't know. I'm always just a voice or an emote. Um, Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. And all my friends and family, I call Twitch like just a great big family with lots of sub family cultures in between. And they're just all connected. So I got lots of family connections and I'm so happy to see everybody.
And Dreammaker Diva came in with the hey,
Hey,
hey, hey, hey, hey, hey, hey,
Dreammaker.
hey.
That's your fam, but she's my fam too. That's what I'm
That's it.
talking about. It's so many like families and then subculture families all connected together on Twitch.
That's it. So tell us, where are you from? Tell us a little bit about you.
I am from Baltimore, Maryland, and I live in the suburbs right now, but not far still from the city. I'm a teacher, and this year, for the first year, I'm teaching fourth grade. Um, Baltimore is a big house community, and I've grown up with it in the 80s and have loved it ever since. I know I'm getting ahead, but telling you a little bit about me. I have a daughter who I have turned into a house baby. At least she's a music 2.0 child, which she loves everything, but I can always take her with me to a house festival or a house party, and she's good. She's 22, and she loves to hang out. I love that she doesn't mind hanging out with mom. That's my road dog, and I'm like, let's go to DC to see Mike Freak or somebody, and Quantize, or they're having a party coming up, and I can always count on her to hang out too. She's
Now, so
supposed to
did
be
you grow
watching.
up? Did you grow up around music? Were you in a musical family?
Well, A mom who loved music. Records were the thing of the time, and we could find music. I grew up with and loving my favorites as I got older because I was exposed to music was like the Fifth Dimension in the 70s, the Spinners, OJs, always collection of Gladys Knight. So when I got a little older, so I loved music and I played the music that was around the house. But as I got a little older, the cassette tapes came out, and we had a radio station in Baltimore who was owned by the legendary James Brown. It was a station called WEBB. And in the afternoon, I'd rush home. There was a young DJ who would come on. His name was Frank Ski. Now, Frank Ski now is syndicated, and I even saw him on a Tyler Perry movie. So he's really blown up. But back then, in like 1980, he was just starting out, and he was playing something like what I call disco versions, like extended music. And I was hitting the tape deck, like rushing home every day to like record the mixes and the tape. The extended, I call them disco version songs back then. And so from there, I was kind of exposed to house music. It was a magical memory. I was in ninth grade in 1980, and my sister was 4 years older than me, and she was in college at Morgan, and it was homecoming and Halloween. It was October. And this big club called Odell's, which has like a reputation for Baltimore house, where it all started. The homecoming party was there. So I snuck in with my older sister, and it was Halloween, and the music I was hearing on the radio, people were dressed in costumes. I mean, for a freshman in high school, it was just magical. And I always remember this group. Do you remember this song, Come Feel My Big Guitar? Hi. You know that song?
I do not, but hopefully somebody in the chat knows that
Give it to me.
song.
Please don't stop.
Oh my gosh, no. I
It
gotta
was,
get it was hot. It was hot.
And they were performing at that club that night. So like from there, I was just like, this club, Odell's, is everything. And I got to be a couple years older, like graduating from high school. And then I went back like on a regular. And that's where I really was into house music every weekend. And every day of the week, whenever they had something. Colonel Abrams came there. I just can't even remember, but like that's where I really got exposed to lots of house music.
Hey, you're listening to House Culture Conversations, and we're hanging out with Crosse, having an amazing time, and we're just getting started. Listen, I want to say hello to the fam in the building. C-Vox, we see you. Thank you for sliding on in.
C-Vox.
It's the Candy Lady. We see you.
Candy Lady.
And I think I saw someone else stroll in here. Renee K.
Yes.
2020.
Those are all my mod sisters. Renee and C-Vox, and from Susan's stream, and Guy, and am I forgetting? Oh, Elaine. So they're like another family that I have, and I know I'm forgetting someone. Glitter.
Yes, Elaine Lang is out there
in
the building.
Oh, absolutely. The family showed up. I see them.
Yes, crazy love for you. And that's the power of Twitch. So let's talk about Twitch. How did you stumble into Twitch, and where? I mean, it seems like you've got tentacles all over those Twitch streets.
So what happened during the pandemic? I was following DJ Spin on Facebook, and he did Gospel House. And my goodness, I would not miss it. It during that time, like I looked forward to Sundays to join what he called his pandemic praise party. He moved his pandemic praise party to Twitch. And I didn't know what Twitch was, but I followed him and it said, create a username. And I didn't think anything of it. I just was like, quickly, lcrosse. Like I just put it in so I could join and listen to him, not knowing like that would be how everybody would know me. And so like now that's me, and people call me lacrosse, and my middle initial is A, so it is appropriate and it works too. It's lacrosse, but I had no idea that I was like putting my whole name and initial out there to be identified by everybody, and now I can't change it because that's how people know me.
It's stuck. It's
Yeah.
stuck.
Mm-hmm.
SpongeBob Dave says hello, and he's always
Hi.
wanted to travel to Baltimore and hang out with his favorite DJs. DJ Pope is there, he
Yes.
mentioned.
Yes. We
So
have
you're on
so much
Twitch.
talent.
So much talent. You're on Twitch. You're following DJ Spin. What's the rest of the story?
Okay, so DJ Spin, he was so gracious about sharing his platform during the pandemic. Oh, that's how I got to know Mike Freak. Mike Freak is here, and I was just about to tell your story. Perfect, my other bro. So I was listening to DJ Spin, and he would share his platform with his friends, and so one of his DJs was Mike Freak, and like he would share a friend and Mike Freak would share someone. Back then they would like share, or before like raids, like you could just share people and you just end up like going to like another person's party. I can't explain it. Was it like that? It wasn't a raid, but I think they took share in a way, some kind of way. But it just I just started meeting new talent and making new friends. Hey, Hawk. And that's my fam too. I'm mob for Hawk and the Hawkzilla crew. We meet on Saturday mornings and Sunday mornings. Thanks for showing up. And I'm sorry, everybody, for like shouting out everybody, but I
That's what
am
we do.
okay, man.
That
All
is
right.
the Twitch protocol. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
that
Yeah.
is totally fine. Everybody's here for you, and I know you're always there for them. So much
Yeah.
love. We see you, Mix Master Hot. We see you. That's my jam. We're gonna shout them all
Yay.
out. That's what makes
Hi.
Twitch different. Absolutely.
Yeah. So they're like people now over years, like every couple days, like once a week, you're partying and chatting with people and making relationships, um and it's just become like you feel like people.
Hmm.
That was one of the things. I didn't seek to be a mod, but as I became one, people asked me, to join. I think I can't ask. I don't know about Susan and Hawk, but I think as a person in the chat, I always was there to have a good time and enjoy the music, and maybe that's how. Oh yeah. So Mike Freak is saying that I've come to see him play live a lot of times. And if I can, I'm going to definitely come and support. And I try and do that on Twitch too. I like to peep in, and even if it's just for a minute, or if I can't chat, I'd like to be able to say, like, I came through, I saw you yesterday, and I was saying I didn't seek out to be a mod, but it happened. And one of the things that I realized early in the pandemic was that there was one person who was a mod. What I really liked about her was that she seemed to feel connected to the people in the chat. And I liked that. So I said, I kind of want people, I want to learn things about people. I want to know where they're from. So when they come in my chat, I'm like, oh, Germany's represented, like I know them. I know where you're from. How's it going this week? And I think that's something that I try to do. I don't know about everybody else, but I try to make sure that I connect with people.
And that is felt by all the folks that are showing love. Melodrastic, thanks for vibing with us. It's good to see you. But hearts. The chat is full of hearts. Everybody's showing
Oh,
love. Now I have to ask you. It sounds like house was a big part of your life. Why do you think house has been so influential, even 40 years later?
well, I think, and I just turned my phone on so I could see the chat. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if it's going to mess up audio. So I just wanted to say that first. If it's okay, I'll keep going.
Yeah, as long
It's
as you turn your volume down, you're fine.
okay then. So I feel like house has withstood time. I mean, I got the t-shirt. You know how you say you wear the t-shirt or you got it on the mug? I feel like it's a spiritual thing. And so like if you feel it, for me, if I feel it, I'm moving. So Mike Freak knows if he sees me at the festival and the music is good all day long, one of those festivals that's going like 8, 13 hours, like if the music is moving me, I am moving like the whole time. It to me, it's like it is definitely like a spiritual thing for me. I feel it, and I feel like that's just something that people have connected to.
Absolutely. John Davis Jr., we see you. Welcome on in here. You're listening to House Culture Conversations, and we're hanging out with lcrosse, however you want to call it.
Exactly.
But you know who she is as soon as you see that name in the chat and everyone comes running. You're special people, and people love you so much. And we appreciate what you do for the culture, because you have broadened the culture. As we think about Twitch, it just extends the reach and it extends the community. And
Absolutely.
so we can see that it's right here in front of us, live and in living color. So, what are some of your memorable events or places that you've been or people you've seen that when you look back over your partnership and relationship with the folks in the chat, or even your love of house?
Wow. What started happening with Twitch is that after the pandemic, we like started to connect, and something that should have separated the world, it kind of brought us together. Like it's no way like I would have met Susan in Boston and Hawk in South Carolina. Dave Campbell is someone else that I mod for, and he's in Toronto, Canada. People in Brazil and just all Japan. So it brought us together, and it now was something that was a time when we were so isolated, but it kind of made the world seem smaller. And I've made connections to me that are memorable that I probably would not have ever met so many of these good people if it was not for Twitch.
And that there says a lot. T.S. Collins in the building. DJ Paco D in the building from
Hey,
Italy.
Paco.
Paco D
Yeah.
is up late to
Yeah.
hear
Thanks for
what you have
checking
to say.
in. That's my
Absolutely.
fam. Everybody. I see you all. Thanks for joining.
That is indeed the way we roll on Twitch in these Twitch streets.
Absolutely.
So where do you see all this going? I mean, it's been amazing. It's been a wild ride. People are starting to get back out, but it seems that Twitch has found its footing and it's thriving. Do you think people will move back to more live events, or will Twitch be around, or whatever platform is next? Streaming, in your opinion, you think this thing is here to stay?
That's interesting because I have noticed that people are going out, and let me tell you, like DJs are busy again, and they're out. Um, and during the pandemic, it was a beautiful thing when some of the greatest DJs had nothing but time on their hands and they were sharing their creative talents right from their homes. And oh my goodness, it was just a treat. Like now they're busy again and they still come back, but we also have a lot of local DJs that are not going out and they're
Mm-hmm.
not being called to places to spin, like going to Ibiza or anything, but they're here now. They've created a community on Twitch and they're able to still do what they love and reach people that they probably wouldn't have if it wasn't for this platform. So I think it's still here to stay. Don't know if it'll be something like newer versions of this, better versions. I'm not quite sure what the future holds, but I do see a place for it.
Yeah.
Everybody doesn't want to go out and party. I mean, when you're in a party chatting with people and hearing good music from the comfort of your home, like people, they're okay with that.
Especially when your knees hurt, especially
Absolutely.
especially when you can't get down like you used to, right?
Exactly. Exactly. House started like in such a long, well, I want to say like a while ago, I heard like the average house head was like 50 something then. So like I'm now 57. So they're like people 60. Like, so when you talk about your knees, like it's real. I do hope that the future continues with some of the younger people like my daughter who loves it. And I love Just the DJ. I've seen him live. And there's another young DJ, Amir. And they're they're young and they're the future for house. I listened to, I'm trying to think who it was. I can't remember his name, but he was on Twitch and he was chatting and he was saying that we have to embrace the young people, like enjoying what our music and then letting them put their young creative touch on it because it's not gonna keep going. I mean, we're getting older, so we need them to pick it up and keep it going. And and so we can't be like, oh, Beyonce's people tried to do some house music. That isn't really how it's really done, or so and so, because we're on like a new level. We're on the next level of it, but they're kind of mainstreaming it a bit. And I think we have to be accepting that they're trying and then letting them put their new touch on it so that we could get freshness and so that it can keep going.
I love that. I love that. Travel Jones, we see you. Welcome on in. Thanks for vibing with us. Now, you have your phone up. I want you to, because we got to rate out in a little bit. So if you want to kind of take a look who's out there and see where we head to next. If anyone has a question, drop it in the chat. I know it's moving fast, but I'll try to keep my eyes out. As we get close to wrapping up with Crosse, what do you want to know that I didn't ask, or what's on your mind? I really want to ask that question about being a moderator. What do you want the Twitch community to know? There's
Um,
some behaviors we need to be thinking about when we out in these Twitch streets.
oh, that's so funny. No, I just want positive vibes only in the chat. Like that's what I want. I come with to have a good time, and that's what I want everybody. I think for most people, it's a good time when the energy is positive, the words are positive, and and then I call it a party. It's a fun party when it's like that.
Somebody wants to know what kind of lotion you're using because you look amazing. That was
Oh,
Tabasco.
that's so funny. Like body lotion?
Hey, I don't know. You know, with Cabasso, you never can't tell. So
Oh, it's
might be
kielbasa. Oh God. Oh, you're
might be
right.
off to
I'm
the
not
naughty
quite
corner.
sure.
That's
It
it.
could
That's it.
it could have like a double meaning or something for that one over there.
And Mike
How?
Mike Freak says, "Hey, you're one of the best people in the community."
Oh, thanks, Mike.
Hmm.
Oh,
That's it. And I love what you were saying about, extending our reach out to the younger community to make sure this thing has a future and lives on well beyond us. I know with me, I only have one request is that you put a speaker with a whole lot of bass in my casket or in the urn, wherever I end up. Just put a speaker in there with a whole lot of bass. I'm good. And we'll see you on the other side, right? House music here and beyond. This has been special.
oh,
I hope that everyone appreciates this conversation because it's what the community is all about. What I love about Twitch is it has extended the true meaning of house. As you said, it's a spiritual thing. It's about bringing positive vibes, looking out for each other, and we get a chance to do that. I mean, we don't know each other outside of Twitch. Many of
right.
the people in the chat I don't know outside of Twitch. I came up in Chicago in the late 70s, early 80s. We're right around that same age. And, you're on the East Coast. I'm in Chicago. We're making this thing called House Up, but we're pulling music from all over the place, from Europe, from the East Coast. We're pulling it
Absolutely.
from so many different places. So when we think about the origins, it is a universal language, this thing called house. And I appreciate your time and just sharing with us. It's been a whole lot of fun, a whole lot of positivity. And the folks, there it is in the chat. They
I see
agree.
them. I love everybody. Thank you. I just saw Rebels Radio saying, "Hey, Crosse."
Hey, House Rebel Radio. If I miss you, again, count it to my head, not my heart, as John Davis Jr. would tell me all the time. And any questions? I don't think I caught any
Aw, thanks,
questions.
Slim. And
Yeah.
Steve Fox and Elaine. Let's go see Dennis Gregory.
Dennis
Yeah.
Gregory.
Yeah, I saw he's on, and
Mhm.
I know like everybody that's in this chat, they are all partiers.
All right. Well, we're going to take the party. Is it just Dennis Gregory? Because I can't see.
Yes.
Dennis
Um,
Gregory. All one,
oh
no
yeah, no,
dashes.
it's Dennis with a lower underscore.
Okay. With the underscore between Dennis and Gregory.
Exactly. And then another underscore
Where at the end?
after Gregory.
All
Yes.
right. I got it. I got it. Let's see what
You're
happens.
gonna be
All right.
surprised.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us on House Culture Conversations. Crosse said it all, and now it's time to go party. And nope, I did it wrong. We're still
Oh,
here. Oh, thank
okay.
you. All right, Cabasso got me straight. Here we
Okay.
go. Thanks so much, sir. Da, 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 da,
Thanks,
da, da.
Kabasa. Oh, I forgot about Sasha Alexander. Alexander Sasha. I mod for him, and Kabasa was
Ah,
all part of that family.
ah,
Hmm.
yes. Well, tomorrow morning is Mix Max the Hawk, right?
A early riser, 6
That's
a.m.
6
Sometimes I
a.m.
don't make it, but Hawk is up before 6. And as soon as I can get up and feel rested, I am on. Sometimes it's 6:30, sometimes it's 7. But once I get up, Hawk's got the music going. I'm not feeling tired for long. And yes, anybody like to join us? Um, and tomorrow it is definitely, I call it nothing but, oh, I gotta use my funky voice. I said it ain't nothing but a morning party. So come on out, come tomorrow and to join us.
Hey, well, thank you guys so much. You are headed off to Dennis Gregory 218, and everybody else, we will see you next time. Big love, big love. We appreciate
Thank
y'all so
you.
much. See you later.
Thank you, Derek Lott.
You bet. My pleasure. Now hold on for a second. Now they are there.
Okay.
And I am going to stop the stream.